fucking camera does not want to stay. I keep falling. Yeah. Me too, Kings. Me too. Try to put some rocks on it, but every time I go to get a rock, it falls over. Our dog's right there.
Oh, I see her now.
All right. One rock for you. One rock for you. One rock for you. How'd I do? That pretty well covers where I want to be. Should I sit still? Hang on. Hang on. Could be a bumpy ride. Okay. Go first so I can see how deep it is.
She's like, that's why I was following you.
Come on, phone, you can do it. People watching. Holy cow. I'm trying to pull this phone up so I can read the comments. This is my main phone, and I ran out of data this month already. 38 gigs or something I've already used. So it's really, really slow. I'm hoping I can just pause it and at least see the comments go by. There we go. Oops, there we go. Okay. Don't be falling down anymore if you're going to town. Now it says 5 people watching. Come Sheila. Donna, feel free to hold up cool rocks and talk about them. Hey, honey. Oh, shit. Go short. This is better than hitting you in the face with it. No water. Still not enough water. Where was I digging? Yeah, we have running water. This snow's off from yesterday. This is the red one with a white stripe. Oh, really, Brad?
That one's got all kinds of microchips in it.
What's that?
So this one's got all kinds of microchips in it.
Oh, that last one I threw?
No, the one that I just picked up.
Look at that hunk of quartz. This one here trying to be a two-piece. Take that back. This one here is a two-piece.
Did you break it?
Oh, no, when I flipped it over, it broke into two pieces. Another big piece of quartz. A pretty piece of quartz. Names in it. Oh, sure. One more. Overall, yes, it is a nice tree. I found this the other day. It's on private property. I got to go to the owner. Got the permission to be here. Nice thing about private property is I'm going to bring a high banker here. I'm not on public land when they can give you rules. So that's going to be happening soon. Is this an 8-bit video game? Is it bad quality, dude? I don't know. My phone says LTE. That phone says 5G. Could be 8-bit. That was still enough to go to the movie. Big old piece of lever, right? This has got some iron in it. It's got a quartz jug. Looks like someone took a chunk out of it. Hey, Peter Pan. I guess there's room for one more in there. That's 3/4 full. Good. How you doing? Wow, coming still really. Well, now I gotta decide if I'm gonna pan this out or if I'm gonna run it through the sluice quick. Sluice sounds like a way better idea. But I don't know. I'll get it over there. Where the hell we live. Oh, Granny dog, get back here. Huh.
Kitty!
Come on, puppy. Sure, she's making sure there's no live rabbits. Chasing. Definitely a hole there. Oh wait. I didn't bring that. I didn't bring that full of water. Not to sit on. Oh, that's gonna work. That is though. Fucking fish tanker upstairs. You were here yesterday. We were finding about 5 to 10 pieces to a 5-gallon bucket. They weren't very big, but the bigger ones were behind me on the other side of that little finger that sticks out where I just dug this from. Of course, I left my phone over there, so I can't read my comments now. I'll go get it in a minute. I might turn the camera and set the sluice up. I have a feeling that'll go quicker. We'll pan one down though, just so I can prove I know how. Not very good at it. There's the puppy. See that or
Full of burdock.
full of burdock. What do you got? What do you got? Oh, yeah, that's purple and green and polka dotted. And I thought it would be like that after it's tumbled. It'll look really cool. All right. my wheel go? A lot easier to pan if the can actually goes underwater. Yeah, that's better. Just saw a really big piece of pyrite go over the side. At least I hope that was pyrite. I don't know what this place lacks for gold. It sure excels in cool rocks. Had a backpack full yesterday. Even had a bunch with manganese or magnesium, whatever it is in them that makes them glow red under the UV light. One really, really glowed red. Stayed glowing for a little bit after we keep the light off too. Looked like E.T.'s finger. Or was that E.T.'s chest? I don't know. That was a long time ago. There's usually a lot of black sand when I pan down here. I think I'm seeing some now. Quite a bit in what we got yesterday. We did about 8 buckets here yesterday. Took them down. Ended up with 30 pieces maybe. Not very good, but close to home. And this would be a great spot as I start building some new equipment to come and test it without having to drive 2 hours to get to a spot. Holy cow, there is a bigger piece. Bigger than we found yesterday. It's got friends. A big head right between me and the sun. Holy cow, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4 on that side. Tiny, tiny, tiny little specks. But they're there. Try it all over again. One more time. Really beat them into submission. All right. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? good strong line of black sand. Looked honest the other day, not too far from here. Zach thought he saw some yesterday. Tiny guys. Oh yeah, I see a tiny one in there. Way smaller than I'm used to finding in the nugget. There's a little piece of gold. There's a piece of pyrite flipping around in there, wanting to be gold. There's two pieces right next to each other. There's two up there. Floaters. And we're just beginning the prospect. We did a hole, 3 holes here yesterday. One of them we went really deep trying to hit clay. Got into some clay, but not much. I'm gonna grab my phone so I can see what you're saying. Hey, Steven. What's wrong with it? Keep watching. So yeah, I'm gonna go move my phone. Spot over here. I don't have to go in knee deep water. All right, we'll go for a little walk. "33 minutes alive." See, on this phone, the picture's really clear. This one says it's buffering. The empty pen. Hello. We're just playing around in a new creek here, guys. That's all we're doing. What? It's nice cobbles. I don't know if it cleans up any for you guys. I got a few specks in there that we'll never get to the camera right now. Danny Dog's having a good time. Like I said, it's a nice little creek. And yesterday, there, it had the same, just a little bit of gold, but they were the biggest pieces right there. And you can see where it goes up and over that bank. So that's why I was trying over there. I figured the 2 spots when it's flooding, or it's gonna drop out, would be there. And then right here we tried yesterday, and then we dug 4 buckets, well actually 6 buckets out of the hole right there, which is really deep still. And we were hoping to maybe catch a clay layer or something. We never did. We got into some clay on the rocks, but not a good strong layer. But I got a great spot right here to run a sluice. It works out really well. Lots and lots of flow. My dog got into some burdocks. She does not like her tail being played with at all. But we haven't explored much. It's an 80-acre piece of property here. I got permission to wander. When you get up around that corner up there, there's a huge gravel bar. And we just kind of wanted to work this one first and then work our way that way. You can see my truck's parked right up there. So it's not very far to walk in and out. I even thought about digging down in that. What do you guys think? Should I give that a shot?
That's my first thought when we got here.
It's definitely a plunge pool. This is all deposits from the high water. And so when the water's high, don't mean to spin you so fast, it would be coming straight through here. Nice plunge pool or dropping out and then heading off down that way. So we talked about it. It's still got some ice in it and it looks kind of mucky. And you know there's going to be a bunch of leaves in there. Other crap. So yeah, ooh, there's a little bit. I'm feeling with my feet. There's a little bit of cobbles in there. Yeah, right there. Oops. Empty Pan, you might have been subbed to Wrench. They're real good about taking your subscriptions away. Happened to me recently with GP. Well, another spot I thought about digging was right there in that shallow spot. And I don't know. I think maybe first we'll set the sluice up because I don't want to pan anymore. I can run quite a bit of dirt into the sluice. Quickly, this big 10-inch eats some material. And we got all the flow we need right here. Boy, my tripod is not being very cooperative today at all. Okay. I'll put you closer to the water when I can get some rocks on it so my phone doesn't go swimming. Yeah. Donna just found this. Flat, almost shaped like a toilet seat. But yeah, it's got a little bit of a taper to it. So weird how rocks can do all that.
It's almost like I made that spot for that. Might have done that yesterday. Yeah, I don't think we have quite as much water as we did yesterday, but that's an easy fix here. We just move a couple of these big mollies. That one's taken off. Got some water flow in that thing now. There isn't much left in here, but I'll feed it quick. Take back some of this water. Yeah, that motor is down. When the water gets too deep in the top of the sluice, it doesn't have that washing action. I like that a lot better. Get out of the sun. They're gonna let it stuff in the rocks where they just get caught up and they shoot right through. The heavier stuff slowly washes down. Those ripples are just a rumbling in there. I like it so much too. Wish I had a green map for this. But this ain't even my sluice. This is Dean's. He can buy his own 10-inch green map. The top chute about 15, maybe it's 18 inches. Yeah, 18. 15 wide down to 10, and 18 inches long. So if you load it up pretty good at the top, by the time it tumbles down, it's all spread out. And then when it gets in that restricted part, the 10-inch wide, just spreads it right out so nicely through the rest of the sluice. I'm making one for myself just like this, but with a 12-inch mat. And I'm gonna try to make a piece so I can take the chute off from this, put a piece in the middle where I can run the chute backwards, put some legs on it, and then turn this into a high banker for him. Been talking about that since I built it. I'm not going to clean it out yet. Pretty easy to clean out, but I'm not ready.
5-pound chunk of gold. Hey, Jeffrey.
The whole thing's listening. I'm gonna take home and touch it.
Yeah, I'm sure that's more mica. It'd be cool if it wasn't. No, I see the square in a couple of them.
Still gonna touch it.
Yeah, it'd be neat crushed. She's talking about this guy right here. If you look right at the tip of my finger, you can see it in the camera there. But there's a whole bunch of them in there. So that'd be great if that was gold. Even better if you can find like 500 more of them, but my guess is on mica.
There's another one. That's a big secret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's up by the road. All right, where did I say I was gonna go? Right up there by them two rocks. Looks like a great spot. Let's see. My shovel and my pacifier are way over there.
Really big rocks right in there. Not to the feet, but it's really hard to navigate. These big rocks. Big rocks. Big round rolling rocks. Slippery, slimy. Oh shit, that's cool.
Almost sea glass.
Oh. What you drop, honey?
Well, there was a little piece of sea glass.
Oh. Ooh. Hard digging here.
Inside it was.
Back up a little bit. That's on the big rock there. Not liking what I'm doing here right now. Oh. Big old black pointy rock. That's not the one causing trouble though.
Well, it's moving. Yeah, it's really moving. Oh, that's a big rock. Holy cow. Wonder that didn't want to come out of there. A little bit of clay on it. Should be a 5-pound nugget underneath it there now. Another big rock down there. Oh, that'll be a full bucket. Full strainer anyway. Woo! Doesn't get it as clean as I would like when you fill it up that full. So it gets it really, really clean. That dump is a lot dirtier than you could see before. There's that one. Oh, he called the play ball. I'd like to see more of that. We got right back in. Look, there's all solid clay. There's another one, solid clay. There's more of that. I don't even like this one. Hey, Donna!
Yeah? bones on that backpack.
That was aiming for my army bag. But that's like a round concretion and it's all polished round.
Oh yeah, that's really cool. Dirty.
Wash it so Alright, that is another full bucket. Two more little chunks of clay. And that's a rock that's covered in clay. Easy. Red rock with stripes. And nothing. Quite a bit of quartz in that file. You can see up over the top of the A's and A's. So you make a bucket pretty quick. Especially if there's less rocks, you can really pull a bucket up. This is kind of crazy. Little baby butt. That rock isn't stable.
All right. What do we got on here? Steve Kings says I'm still live with 7 watchers. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're just having a fun day at the creek here. It's supposed to be 50 degrees. I think it's 50 when the sun's out, and a lot less. Well, that's not where it's supposed to be aimed. A lot less when the sun goes behind the clouds. But yeah, that's a little better. I'd like to put you guys right over there and get you that great view of the sluice. Oh, let's do that. Why not? Not like it's a big deal. If the phone falls in the creek, I get a new phone. Everybody likes getting a new phone. Only deal is this phone is new. All right. Up close and personal. Which fun?
There's kind of a lot of these. I'm talking about really neat with them. Another one of the seafood things.
Oh. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure my phone isn't going to go anywhere.
Okay.
Seems wiggly, but oh, and it turned. There, how's that? And then we will rotate. Yeah, Careless, it snowed Sunday night, Monday morning. And I had to drive 2 hours away to start my day, and I was going to prospect up there because that's supposed to be one of the best spots in the state for gold. And I drive there every once in a while, and I usually have a whole day to screw around once I'm there. Then it was 26 degrees and 8 inches of snow, and I wasn't getting out of the truck for nothing. Couldn't imagine walking through the woods with all that snow falling on my back. So
But we came here that day and there was just this little trace. And like I said, it's 50 degrees today, so that stuff will be gone real quick. Anybody know where my scoop went? So I kind of thought I left it by the sluice.
I don't know. I wasn't looking this direction. I was looking that direction.
Oh, I switched buckets.
There's a hole there.
Yep, we did that yesterday.
Still there.
And yeah, guys, we know we left holes. We're not done yet. So this is prospecting. Nobody else is coming to this creek. We're the only ones with permission to be here. So we're gonna dig holes, and eventually one of these days soon here we'll fill a bunch of them back in, and then we're gonna move on to another spot in the creek. But we'll keep them limited into this area right here, and we're not moving our rock piles too far, so when comes time to fill holes in, it'll go quick. But all right, got you right down the throat view of that sluice. Let's see if it still eats material. I'm gonna move to that other side if I can do it without collapsing my dam. And then I'm not directly in the sunlight. All right. You guys tell me, does that look like it's flowing okay? I think it is. I can get it to eat a little bit faster if I lift this up just a little bit. And that might be it. And I can always close the dam off a little bit and get some more water flow. And I like dropping way up at the top like that because it lets everything settle down on that indicator mat before it gets to the riffles. But if I drop right in here, that's where it's got the most speed. It's taking 15 inches of water and packing it all into 10. But yeah, let me drop a rock back in the dam. That should immediately give me more flow. And it did. As you can tell, picked up speed a lot. If you dump it there, it wipes away a lot faster. Could get just a little bit more drop, but the end's cleaning out so well, and it's eating pretty fast, so I'll just let it go. Yep, I like it a lot.
really load it once. See how it holds that. 3 scoops. Like I'm not really trying to catch up here, but that sawtooth mat does catch. But down here you can see it's boiling, the things are going upstream, and it's doing just what it's supposed to do. Looks like I caught a piece of lead right there. Might be just a light rock. See a ton of black sand in there. I do got my little sluice here with the dream net. I could set that up too. It's probably better at catching this tiny gold, to be honest. And even if I could put it right at the end, get that second chance. Let me know if I'm blowing any off for sure. So one more scoop on, I'm going to grab my pan. I want to dump that in there too. You see this first ripple here when it was just clean. It was just solid black from one side to the other. How's the view? Justin, how you doing? Yes, I agree, Justin. I think a guy could just set a camera up in a creek and walk away. No talking, no nothing. Especially if there was a little waterfall. Probably let that play for 3 hours and there'd be people watching it the whole time. Is there anything in the indicator, Matt? I see a few little specks here and there, but the problem is here is it's such tiny gold and the pyrite pieces are so big that I just don't trust what I see in the indicator as gold until I get it up out of the water. Right, because when it's underwater, it's so hard to tell. And just when you think, oh, look, there's a piece of gold, then it flutters on down like stripper glitter. So I could try there, can you see any? Wow, that's crazy. Screwing around, I'm gonna knock my phone in the water. Oh, a few more scoops, that bucket's done. I was gonna go grab another bucket, but we need 2 buckets for clean out, one to set it on and one to dump it in. Alright, let that run. I'm going to go fetch a pail. All right. Almost like a brand new bucket. We'll let that run for a little bit till them ripples turn black again. So that's cleaning out. I'm gonna just rotate you guys over here where the action's gonna be. Get off of whatever Zoom I might be on. Yeah, that'd probably work. Maybe here. You just go up a little higher. I think that'll be good enough. Throw a couple rocks on the old tripod. You guys start to fall, put your hands out. Try to stay out of the water. Oh, lots of black sand in there. All right, up and out. So, I'll start this way. Got these little squeezy clips on here. Just hold that indicator, man. I don't know if you can quite see that. I just popped them off. And then where the two halves meet, there's a little ridge I left in there. This mat's got a notch in it. It locks it into the ridge there. That keeps it from flopping around. And then it just rips right out. The bottom half, a little bit more complicated, but not much. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're in a good spot there. So, get this cleaned out. I didn't really look. But by golly, there's some gold in it. Let's see. Can you see right there at my fingertip? There it is. One little freckle speckle. And there's a couple more just like that in there. So that's a good sign. Okay. This part, I'm going to redesign this wire. I think I can make it with two little pieces that stick in these holes and have it where it's more spring loaded and I don't have to use these nuts and bolts. But just got a couple nuts and bolts I take out. Just a wing nut. When this wire drops into a ripple, man, it works awesome. It's just, I think if I instead of a circle, I bend the wire so it's got a pin and then comes up again. And then I can just bend it in and it'll spring in back into the hole. I always rinse that off. It's always got sand on it. And then just take the mat. It's tucked in underneath it right here. Work that into the design. And then just like that, that's in there. And then we will rinse the shoes. I'll get the mat out of the way first. And I always like to turn it around backwards. Flop it up and down really well. Same thing the other way. Roll it inside out a couple times. That opens up ripples up when you roll it backwards. Lets anything drop out of there. And I don't see anything stuck in it. The Nugget Lake, I had a few pieces that were stuck in it. I had a rock stuck in it. But yeah, when we were in a good spot at Nugget Lake, we'd rinse this thing out, pull it out, there'd be gold on it. We'd rinse it out, pull it out, there'd be gold on it. So, and then for this is the fun part. A lot of gold drops down in and then runs up into that gap, which is sealed on the backside. But you'll see, there's usually quite a bit of stuff that comes out of there. There we go. So don't make me a liar today. Alright. And it is ready to reassemble. Put this tucks in. Put it back to its flush. Doesn't really matter which way this goes in, it's got enough wiggle room. I think one way does work better than the other, but I haven't figured out which is which yet. But this is the way that doesn't work as well. Let's see, one ripple down. That will work. Summertime and warmer day like today, this isn't a big deal. But in the wintertime, you got to put your bugs off to mess with these wing nuts. You always got to be careful not to lose them. So, one of these nights in the garage, I'm going to bend up a new wire and see if I can't redesign it. Then I'll just keep this one in the truck, just in case. Alright, like I said, these little tabs drop in, just like so. Put the 4 clips back on. I don't ever flip them back when I'm going home. Then you don't need to put your fingernail on there and we'll flip them over. Right back into its little nest. It's not its nest. What happened? What happened? Hey, where my rocks moved? If I didn't step on it or something. Going good now. Alright. Now what? See if we found any gold. Don't see any. He's good. He's right there. Put that there and see if you guys can see it there. Oh yeah, you can see. Nine watchers. I thought it was a 0 for a minute there. Let's see who else in here. Crash, how you doing? Steven, how you doing? Justin, Mandy, hi. What's that one say? Mandy, Justin, Broke Down Panner, how you doing? I got so much sun I can't see the screen. Blue doesn't make it any easier. Oh, Alan. Is that what that's? Adam? Adam Weiss? I don't know, I'm just guessing. No matter what I do, I cannot see that screen. I do this. It is Adam Weiss. All right. Justin, Broke Down Panner. Thank you guys all. Hobo Rob. I should be handing out some wrenches. I kind of thought all you guys had wrenches already. Why don't I stand up here, stretch my back out, and do that quick? Who else do I got in there? I know I tried Hobo Rob a couple times the other day during my live. I just wasn't able to catch him. Who else do I got? Crash. Moderator. Steven, I think I got you. Yep, I did. Alright, if anybody else I missed, go ahead and comment and I'll try to get you. Okay. I'm going to try to be a tough guy and pan that without my gloves on. We'll find out if I can be a tough guy or if I gotta put the fingers back on. This little panning spool here. Well, I am panning directly into the current. It's always fun. I go like this so I'm not fighting that current so much. Did that yesterday not thinking, and I ripped the pan out of my hand with the base cons in it. This is a thing I thought was good. Just one jar. What else is in there? Torch balls, black sands, 30 fingers all in there. Get it all bunched up. Kurt got me. That wasn't pretty. Just hoping there'd be a whole line of gold up there already. One day today I fell in the water at Nugget Lake. Kind of flipped the pan back just to see, and there was just a line of gold. I hadn't even really started panning yet. I was just doing like I am right now, just kind of flopping, getting it back and forth. And man, we were so excited. And we were both on hot spots. Zach was on a really hot spot. Then I went to step in. Tree I was hanging on to broke. Folks, I'm telling you, I never fell in the water so hard in my life. I went from like 2.5 feet up, stepping into about 2 feet deep water. Before my foot hit the water, the branch broke. And my foot went right into the bank, and I hit the water with my chest. This man, the only reason my face didn't go in the water was because of the weight my chest made. And I stood up, and water was coming out of my waders. It shot over my shoulders when I stood up. And if you've ever seen or heard about Nugget Lake, it's probably a half-mile walk back to the truck. It was 20 degrees out. I was so cold, so cold. Had a change of clothes, my ride home sweatpants and sweatshirt, and some dry socks in the truck. And I pulled the insoles out of my boots, wiped the boots dry with a towel on the inside best as I could, walked back down and continued having a good day in the creek. Had a fun memory. Alright. I do have a hard time with this gas can when it gets to this point. I don't trust myself to use the smooth side, and I do better with my cheap Amazon pan at getting this last little bit of stuff here out. Although I'm not also afraid to sneak that right off the bat. But it just seems I'm still getting good with it, I'm still getting better with it. But I have a lot better luck cleaning gold up from this point on with that Amazon pan. But I can still get it, and I can see it in the superstore. You'll see, boy, that's gotta be a half-inch thick of black sand that there. Tap, tap, tap. Get them little small, teeny fly tube size pieces of gold to work up to the top. Trying to mess my mojo up. Should have got my magnet with. I pulled about half of this black sand out last night with a couple of bowls of water and a magnet. Just kept going back and forth and back and forth. And I ran everything on my miller table last night, so when I was all done, I dumped the black sands on the miller table just to see how I did. I found 3 little dots of gold. And I had the miller table cleaned up pretty good at that point. So I was pretty happy with that, using the magnet and the 3 bowls of water. Dan Hurd has a video, if you've ever watched Dan Hurd. And he's got a bunch of videos on using the magnets to pull the black sand out. I finally got the full magnet with a little trigger thing. So. I see a speck on top up there. Come on, where are your friends at? I had 2 specks in the pan when I started. Well, I dumped them in the sleeve, but... Oh yeah, there's a little line forming. So there's a snowball chance in hell of me getting this in the camera. This is basically... Well, I guess I did dump the other pan in, so this is probably a 5.5 gallon. Full fiber and a half fiber. Give or take. In 2 different spots. Little specks right in there, but it's all the sand. Look at this way. Another thing I have a hard time with the superstores is the gold will go up to a lot of bristles. I don't know how to see it when it does that. So, then I'll think, geez, where's all the gold? And then when you wash the water up a little higher, it all comes down. I had 5 nice specks lined up, and I just washed them back. I think actually they started floating. I don't have any dish soap with me. I'm going to try to pan a little bit because I want fresh water in here again. Water's getting brown. Hopefully there isn't any mold floating right now. Donna's loosened. What'd you find?
I don't know. It looked interesting, and I'm no good at canning my tags for a minute. I'll just have there's not big stuff in here. I'll just run it over the street.
You gotta do the baby sluice for that. Oh boy. I do see specks. If I cannot lose them back again. That'd be way better than that little pan right now. Walk up. I got a little wiggle room. Some light stuff that wants to dance to the top fast as the gold does. Every time I get some pieces to come out, I get black sand with it. By the time I get the black sand and walk back a little bit, pieces are all back again. Got to really beat them up this time. And I'll pull a lot of that back by hand. Down under the ripple, right there. That's where I want to go. Back under the ripple. Alright. Pull the majority of this out of here. There's the pieces. I can kind of start getting a count now. 1, 2. 1 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. It's not great, folks. I'll tell you what, it's not great. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 right over there. And I think I see some hiding in this corner. Oh yeah, there's 3 over there that just walked to the top. What's that, 7? Am I rich yet? It is what it is.
Yeah, I feel like are we still playing in the creek?
So far, that spot right behind me that you probably can't see has been the spot with the biggest flex.
Okay.
Yeah, right here.
That whole spot, I just so that, like, see it. And I'm like, is this mica or is this? And so I was trying to pan, and I can't pan to save my life, so.
Look at there. Stop looking for a minute. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on, keep moving. Keep coming out of there, gold. I think that's the 7 I had. Probably a big piece of life. Because I'm telling you, if you find a big piece of gold in a pan of dirt after I ran 10 buckets of this money, I'm gonna be mad. You guys see what she's up to over there? Nope, she's just out of view. She's she went to that spot that I'm talking about, which is right up there. That's where we found the biggest stuff. You know, and as this creek flows, am I zoomed in at all? Oh yeah, I'm zoomed way in, huh? In the high water, it goes right straight up and over that point, but there's a hole there. So we kind of figured that was a good spot to test yesterday, where it was a spot where it would drop out. That looks just like, imagine a really big riffle in a dream mat. You've got your hole followed by the little disturbance, and the gold all comes back and falls into the hole just like on the dream mat. That was my theory. And then just in case that was wrong, today I took this bucket from the other side of that bank where it falls back into the creek. And then I did that spot there. And well, we got 7 flakes between 2 5-gallon buckets. So far out of all the prospecting we've done, the 1 5-gallon bucket out of that hole showed the biggest stuff. So I think that's where I'm probably going to go next. I don't know, what do we got? 5 of you still watching? There's still people watching? I'll keep broadcasting till the battery goes dead or I run this phone out of data. I don't know if you guys heard. My main phone that I use, I'm allowed 35 gigs a month on my unlimited, and then they throttle me down to 2G speed instead of 5G. The other day I noticed my phone wasn't working well, and here I was at 37 gigs, and I haven't been using my phone for YouTube other than watching, and I guess I just didn't have my Wi-Fi on. And so yeah, I've used 37 gigs of data already this month, watching everybody else's YouTubes, which really makes me wonder because I watch a lot on the living room TV too, and a lot of times I'll just play your videos when I'm driving and listen when I'm in the car. So yeah, so my phone that I carry in my pocket every day is at 2G speeds until the 6th of April. So I've been keeping this phone with and hotspot my other phone so I can at least do some stuff with it. But this is normally my truck phone, and it never ever hardly got used until I started YouTubing. And I was like, hey, I got a whole nother phone. I'll burn the data up on that. But, well, I think the next spot's going to be back in that corner. Yeah, I found lots of little redworms yesterday.
I found a grub. You can fish with them.
Whew. I guess if Donna's going to keep sluicing, try to set this where you can see both of us. Her in the sluice and me in the creek. That looks pretty good. All right. If I had known you were going to do little tests like that, I really would have got you the green mat sluice out. It's just so much easier for you to, you can clean that back up in a pan with that little mat.
What do you think?
No, literally, the mat fits in the pan and it cleans up, and then there's so little material, you almost can't not see gold. If there is some. Alright. Fuck yeah. Shovel and screen are way over there. I'm going this way to get there. Because it's only like 8 inches deep here. Hey, fella. Going over there? You think honey is this sandstone or petrified wood?
Like petrified wood.
Camera. Is it sandstone or petrified wood? doing? The handle broken handle. You keep saying I gotta do the upgrade to my strainer. I made new handles and I reinforced with a hook in. And they're a lot tougher than this one. This is my prototype handle. I guess I don't have a choice now. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have to rip the handle off of one of my buckets. Oh, woman, who's looking at a piece with? Chunk of cloth right in the bag. How do you go speaking handle? Still works really good. It's being broken. Red, white, and black. I bet that one's going on. One more.
Yeah, it broke right off. That's fun. Yeah, fresh comments. Oh, looky there. Rusty Nugget. He said he had the best luck with shorts. I got a few shorts. I see a lot of guys, they'll cut little excerpts out of their videos and make shorts out of them. I shot a video here the other day when I first found this place. And then I went prospecting in 3 or 4 other creeks that day. I didn't really find anything. So then I started editing it down, and I just didn't want to put up another 30-minute video where I found 12 flakes of gold in 5 spots. And then I got permission to come back here. So I shot video here all day yesterday, and I was going to edit that into that other video and make a video of just this place. And this morning, I didn't have time to do any editing. I just got up and started my day. And I started to do a little editing, and then I was like, you know what, let's go back to the creek. Today's Donna's day off. I do got a little bit of work I've got to get done, but we're going to leave here early enough. I've just got to go over and measure up some stuff on a house I've been working on and get a material list figured out. But I can do that tonight and then sit down in the dark and get it all worked out. And it's siding and outside work, so I can't start till we get a good forecast, because I'm not going to stand underneath the eave of a house while it's raining. But I've serviced in this place called serve. Thank you for your service too, Empty Pan. Every once in a while, you guys see me wearing my green Kuwait hoodie. It's not actually mine. My daughter went over and spent a year in Kuwait. She did 6 years with the National Guard, and she said it was a good experience. She liked it, but 6 years was enough. And then she was in Kuwait and all the little surrounding areas in Kuwait during COVID. So they spent most of their time in Kuwait, locked up and staying 6 feet away, 6 feet apart from everybody. So she did offer to send us toilet paper though. When she heard we couldn't find toilet paper, she's like, "You want me to mail you some? I got all kinds of it here," which I thought was ironic. Anyhow, I'm gonna feed that sluice again. A little bit more clay in this stuff. See, it's got some consistency coming off the scoop. I need to move the front of my sluice up just a little bit. That didn't do it. How about finding that right rock? Ooh, I like that. Looks like it's leaning toward you guys a little bit, but that's fine. Definitely more clay content in this. It's a lot stickier than that last stuff. Definitely tell it's leaning that way because everything's working its way that way. Maybe I'll try to adjust that some. Oh, I think that might have done it. That was a lot flatter. Give that and my back a second here. Good stretch here. Wait to go over there and start doing the. I can't even do it. I'm not cold either, so. I don't know how many of you guys watched Brian Wilder on the Red Dirt Nation last night. I was one of the lucky ones that joined backstage for the after party. And, well, he was just a hoot to talk to when he wasn't live in front of everybody. I mean, it was a great interview all the way around, but he gave us the lowdown on everything and talked about all kinds of fun stuff. And seems like he'd be a really fun guy to spend a day in the creek with. Those guys from Red Dirt Nation sure got a heck of a good thing going there. Lots of good interviews coming up. Got the inventor of the gold cube coming. Vernon Atkinson from Bering Sea Gold coming up. I like Vernon. He's kind of an ornery guy, but he's cool. I can't think of Carlos from Gold Rush Whitewater. Another guy from Gold Rush Whitewater. And then Justin from Whitewater was he was in the backstage last night. He was talking with us when his mic was working. Got to check out any of those guys from Red Dirt Nation. 406 Prospecting 406, 406 Miner, 403 Prospector, Prairie Prospecting. I forget the other guy's channel name. But Al usually will stream simultaneously, so you can watch on any of their channels. Oh, that is a nice agate. Show that to the camera.
Looks like a Tootsie Roll.
Just showing it off.
I think it is.
See, it looks like a fishing hook.
No, I says it reminds me of a Tootsie Roll, like the Tootsie Pop.
Oh, yeah.
Cool as shit. I can't wait to try that one. Look at it. Look at it. Got the red right here.
Jump it in my hand real quick. After I was on the music. Oh, wow, it does have a lot of. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if it cut it, just polished it.
That might work too. That pepper is so cool. So much color. Oh wow.